All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today was patch day, and they revamped Darkseekers once again, and is now at 330 AP spot. So yeah, the last time I was here was like the first month that came out, this grind spot, when I was grinding for my Ator shoes, and ever since then they revamped the spot like 4 times to the point where it's like a completely different grind. So all I remember is this place used to have like 4 different packs. Yeah, you cycled through in like a triangle or a square. But I don't really know what to expect anymore these days. So I'm just gonna go into this one. Probably not have life skill crystals on. I don't know if we need any special crystals for this one, like knockback, knockdown, so I'm just going to use the default PvE one that we always use. But with that said, I'm going to go grind, and let me make sure everything is on. We should probably feed our pets. I don't think we actually need it, but anyway, the only thing I'm scared of is the boss one, because you never know with the whole AP increase and everything what could happen. I have a feeling if I get back attacked, I'm just gonna get melted. But anyway, elixirs, just gonna use the good old demi-human and the classic. It's been a while since I've done this, so this spot is like completely new to me in general. Okay, so there's mini ads. Also, this is my first hour here, so I don't even know what the trash loot average is. All I know is try not to get clapped by things. Okay, so you kill the 2 big thingies and they summon smaller ads. Okay. Before it was like an event when the smaller ads come out, so I assume it's different now. And it's just guaranteed. Ooh. Forgot that existed. Also, I don't have the node connected here because I didn't think I'd ever be back here, to be honest. After I got my shoes, I'm like, I'm done. I probably could have more optimized add-ons as well, because this is what I've been using, but I feel like I could swap out a few things for basically low movement spots. I remember that hurting if you stood in that, even back in the day. But yeah, I don't think there's particularly anything like item-wise that I need here. Let me go check after this. So this spot, Ulakita, Darkseeker. I mean, getting a Kabua would be nice. Forgotten Limbo Seals and the Flame would be cool, but aside from that, like, I did my time here the first month it came out. I just want to see what the boss feels like and any special events they might have. Okay, so let's see. I will say though, if you get hit by or CC'd by a lot of the AoEs and stuff and you're like lower geared, I could see this being a little bit sketch, but for your average person, I think you'll be fine. Oh, did that respawn? Like, okay, maybe I only need 2 packs because these are quick. Or if you're like a super fast class, you could do 3. But I think for your average, you only need 2 of these. I've been grinding a lot of Tungrad ruins lately, simply because I wanted all those boxes from the event. Yeah, those things. And I assume that higher density spots are always better for that, so I don't know if this is good, but we're trying it out because it's a new spot of the week. Oh, those drop? I forgot. You know what I forgot? Horse buff. I wonder how rare the boss spawn is. So we've been grinding for a solid 8 minutes so far. Overall, like, I think I could get away with a lot of stuff because I have more gear, but like if someone's going in for the first time thinking like, oh, I could do this, I think for the most part you'll be fine if you know how to like rotate your guards and super armors and everything and just, you know, get more back attacks. I think the only thing you have to worry about is, you know, like when it charges up the beam thingy like that and shoots a forward cone or like circle thing, just dodge that. Aside from that, like this spot seems like it's fine. They spawn pretty quickly to the point where I don't think you'll need 3 of them unless you're like a really fast class or even more geared. But I think like 2 for the average person is probably the way to go. Yeah, like those just respawned already. Granted, it could just be because it's my first hour here and I don't really know what I'm doing, and yeah, that hurts. I actually do prefer this new one over the old Darkseeker back in the day. If you're new to the game, you might not know what old Darkseeker is, but I have a video from day one when it released. It was, the grind spot was a little bit different. Oh, you only have to kill one of them and not both of them? I see. Okay, let me try focusing one of them at a time then. Oh, okay. You only have to kill one of them. Good to know. Why are there even two then? Like more damage output or something? I hate how they spawn in like a little after each other, so you can't just like nuke them all at once. can't tell. Am I looting all of them or am I like missing trash loot? There's a lot of them. Yeah, I can see standing in that might not be the greatest. Oh, that's a boss. This is a special boy. I see. So this is where the trash loot comes in. Trying to like get behind them, but it doesn't seem to work like that. Yeah, I can see people with lower gear going in and getting clapped by this. Like, it's a lot of damage output if you get hit by it. Didn't they nerf the drop rate of flames and embers and all that stuff? I remember hearing that a long time ago, but with this whole thing being revamped, I assume they reworked the trash loot as well. So who knows what it could be. Wow, all those ads and only got one box. Oh my god, that we're only at 8,000 loot and this is our trash loot so far. Like it's almost full. I see. Ooh, I heard a noise. That was not a... Oh my god. That was kind of a long wave, actually. That was kind of fun, though. I like to do it again. I thought there was like a big boss, though. Ooh, these are only 43 mil each. Remember when they were 100 mil? Yeah, me too. I actually wouldn't mind getting another artifact. I have 6 of them, by the way. Like, would like another one though. So I can have one for all of the species damage. I have one for Kama. This is the demi-human one. And there's probably one other. So I started with 40,000 Agris. We're at 32,000 in 20 minutes. So this is still an Agris spot, just like before. I guess the reason why there's 2 is just so people could have more like regen on the elixir or something, even though you only need to focus 1. Once I figured that out, is nice. It's always the dark, vengeful one that's on the back. Interesting. Good to know. How much is the trash loot worth? 45k. That's not that good. For a 330 AP spot, supposedly the highest one in the game, that's not that good. That was a sloppy back attack. I gotta find a way to clean up this one, the vengeful one, faster. You do have to do a lot of movement if you want to hit back attacks consistently. Ooh, I assume getting hit by double of those red beams is not a good idea. Bring back the huge wave of them. That was fun. I actually do need all those essences. Karazad doesn't enhance itself. My RNG has been pretty awful actually for Karazad. I know people say it's cheaper and easier to just make it yourself than buying a pen and then converting, but the RNG really does feel kind of bad if you're not lucky. I do want to get my sovereign weapons to Oct though. Well, at least I want to get this one to Oct, just because it has the extra glow. So I think I'm gonna get all my Karazad gear to like Oct or something, or Sep, and then we're going for sovereign Oct. Oh, okay. Well, okay, yeah, that burst that it does when it does like the scream does like at least 2,000, and for me that's not too bad. For new players coming in, that might be bad actually. Rank 1 RBF icon. Very cool. I wish RBF was fun, I'm gonna be honest. It's so dead, and like every time I go into RBF these days, it's like all the meta classes with every like people playing super tanky, or DK really doesn't even do that much damage in PvP across the board. PvE they're fine. PvP not so much. I saw like a 790 Dark Knight that's in like PvP gear do like no damage to Zerkers and tanky classes. It felt bad actually. Also, I'm glad I don't have to grind here. I got my telescope done a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I had my telescope for like 2 years now. I think, honestly, aside from the Rich Merchant ring, the telescope is probably the best thing that people will use on the regular. about 20 seconds. I got to check my loot percentage. Okay, what am I at? 295. I probably should have plopped that from the start. Should still be at 300. All right, we're good. I thought there was a big boss that spawns. Is it just not? Either that or we are unlucky. 35 minutes. We've only gotten one of the events. Also, I've been trying out the new UI where the health bar is at the top compared to my OG health bar at the bottom. I don't really look at the top one these days, and you can't move it. I wish you could. Like, it would be a nice UI thing if I could just move it down to the center of my screen. Like, I don't even mind the new bar. I just wish I could move it. That's it. I tend to look at like the center health bar more than anything. That's kind of how I play like ARPG games as well, like Path of Exile, Diablo, and all that stuff. You kind of look at your character in front of you. Yeah, these things spawn so fast. It's likely you only need 2 of them. So yeah, after let's see, how much time do we have left on this? Like another 20 minutes. I'll calculate all the trash loot and everything. So while the event is on, if you're still looking for those treasure boxes, these thingies, I don't think this is the spot, but like after the event ends, I think this spot could be okay. It is an Agris one though, so keep that in mind. If you want to grind non-Agris, Tungrat is probably still better. Also, like in Tungrat, you get more of those bird events. Here we've only gotten one. Oh, that's 4 of them. That's actually really nice. Low key though, I kind of get like 4 an hour at Tungrat anyway, so it feels like it's the same on these, but surely we can get one more event before the hour ends, right? Whatever that damage was, I want that then again. That actually does chunk my health when I stand in it, so just be careful if you are not 770 gear score. I can't tell. Did I get unlucky this hour? I just really don't have enough data with it. Only got one of those big wave spawn events. Yeah, if you're going for the Kabu or artifact, this feels so bad. You might as well go to the Ezraheed Highlands. That one probably has a higher drop rate. I think I'm just so used to getting those event drops from other spots that this one is like, oh, you only got one in an hour? Feels bad. Sometimes I feel like they don't turn as fast on here. All right, let's see. We got 8 minutes left in the grind. So right now we have probably around 22,000 trash loot. I don't know what's good. I haven't been here in a long time. I'll go figure that out later. But since it came out today, I don't think there's like accurate data. Ow. You got stiffened or something. Come on, game. One more event or one boss. Ooh, these pulls have been sloppy. So if all of you watch other people grind here, how many events an hour do they have? By like, what I mean by that is like either the big bosses or the long waves of ads. I only got one. All right, boys, 2 minutes and we'll do some calculations on how much silver we made. That kind of hurts. Don't stand in front of that. That's kind of clean, actually. I wish I could do that all the time. Ow, that hurt. I took like 5,000 damage from that. I was just watching it and sitting in it. All right, I think I got time for like one more. I have like 30 seconds left. All right, we'll call it there. That was a good run. We used about 17,000 agris. Not too bad. All right, let's calculate everything. We got 25,000 loot. Let me pull out the calculator. Let's see. Okay, let's see. 25591 times how much is this worth? 45,570. 1.1 billion silver. And then we got 4 of these, so how much are these? Okay, well, let me see. Let's just say 1.2 each if you combine 4 of them. 1.2 and another 600, so it's like a 1.8. So let's just say in all of this, if we add this up, probably another 60 on his tax. So let's say 1.2 plus 1. Is it 1.8? So if we go 1.2, let's calculate these at 300 mil each. Simply because if you heat 4 of them, like you can buy these at 4 of them for 1 billion, or you can sell in a full origin for like 1.2 right now. So we'll calculate it at 300 mil each. So 300 times 4. No, it's actually 1.2, 2.4 plus all the other stuff. Yeah, that's about it. Let's just say 2.4 bill with Agris. That seems pretty solid. With that said, let's open these up. Yeah, have you guys gotten anything good out of these? I haven't. Nothing. Again. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.